This video will show you how to install a live API creator, in this case on a Mac. So you get the download, unzip it. We recommend putting it into a folder that you've created for LAC and your projects. Then you open up a command window, CD to that folder. Make sure you've got Java JDK 8 or better as shown there in the window. And then you start the product like this. And somewhere in that screen it'll show you the URL. I've got that on my bookmark. You start up a browser. Note the URL address. Admin, that's password 1. Accept the license, and you're now installed. So the system provides some suggestions for getting started. You can read this welcome page. There's several videos. What we're going to do now is start what we call the tour by pressing the graduation cap. That'll give you a very short sort of intro of what you're seeing. Then you'll actually press the buttons, and this will this will show you how to create an API from an existing database, in this case Northwind. So at this point the system scans the schema, creates a default API. That's all done. It actually runs the first endpoint just to verify. You can click a different endpoint just to make sure that everything is working as you expect, and there you go. So now return to the welcome window, and you can go through the walkthrough, which shows you a bunch of different kinds of resources that you can create. And these resources are not only shown in the documentation, but if you go to the home screen and pick the demo application and look at the resources there, that's essentially what's being shown in that documentation page. So you can explore these, run them, and so forth. In addition, there's the sample application or sample API. That really focuses on the rules. Here there's lots of rules. You can zoom in on a particular rule and study how that works. Next thing you're going to want to do is install the B2B. So there's a B2B page. It has instructions and so forth. Now you download the B2B zip. And B2B installation depends on several command line scripts that are based on Node. So the next step you're going to need to do is install Node.js. There's at least 2 steps there. There's Node itself and several NPMs. And we point out that you have to get the right version of Node. And it's important that you get Node version 4, not Node version 6. So you install that with the usual installers. And then you go through the rest of the NPMs to install the command line services for Live API Creator. Here's the first one. You just copy this. Go back to your command window. Change to your the folder that contains LAC. Now just paste that command in. It'll run. Now you go get the next. There's 3 of them. Now you go get the next one. This is on a Mac. You'd run the command above that for a PC. That's the password of your computer. So that now installs. And then finally you get the last one. Copy it. Paste it. Okay, so the NPMs are installed now. The last step is to run the install script for the B2B. So what I usually do is create a folder for my projects, one of which might be B2B. So I go get the zip file that I downloaded, unpack it, switch to a command window, CD to that folder. and then run the install script that was in the documentation. Shouldn't see any red here. So what this is doing the installs of the projects, and then it's actually running some self-diagnostics to post an order and then make sure that that order got created. So now we go back to the product, refresh. And if we now go back to home, we'll see we have those projects. And for example, on the B2B, you might wish to explore the code it takes to ship, to post an order to a shipper. And that's all there is to that. Now the B2B is a very big deal in terms of demonstrating how scripts work. It has a readiness lab, which after you've gone through the product, that'll confirm that you're ready for a project. And the documentation itself has essentially an index of some of the key concepts we think are terribly important that get you ready for the readiness application. Thanks very much, and good luck with LAC.
For more detailed information about CA Live API Creator, click the information bubble in the top right corner to load the products page. From there, you can go to product documentation, visit the CA communities, or see the learning path.